Alright, let's see here. Alright. We live. What's going on, everybody? We live over here. Just gonna maybe sign as you chat. Good show. Yeah, screw Twitch. Twitch sucks. Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Should be live here. Alright. I'm just gonna put on some music and code today. I'm pretty tired. Been up since 3 a.m. So we're just gonna put on some tunes and code here. Welcome into today. Alright. Alright, so I'm gonna be refactoring my code in the Poly user services, the build user function, this big spaghetti block. I need to go through and fix this. So let's get started here. Turn on a light. Pillow in my cheeks. Back. Alright. Here we go. Alright, let's get into this. So, going to refactor this function. And we can make a file in our services folder. I think we'll call it the kind of name should I name it? Okay. I think that's what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a file in here called, let's call it what is it, poly user services? So maybe I should just keep it in here. Let's just rename this stat stick helper.
If you're just hoping and praying on some fucking little green freaks from the sky to come suck us all
Which one is this one?
suck us out of here.
What's up, Tim?
This song's called Take Me With You. Let's go.
Oh, it's live. I just want to see Neck Deep live. It's one of my favorite bands. What's up, Tim? Let's do... Yo, Tim. Oh, same glasses. I think it's just the beard. Okay, let's get into this. So I'm gonna want to write a few functions here to abstract out a lot of this repetition here. So I think I'm gonna do, right, we have gets, so we have round else none. A lot of these round else nones. I don't really want to like Okay, so what I'm thinking we do is trimming wins, trimming losses. Okay, so we don't really need to do all of that jazz either. Okay, let's just go line by line here. Not get too ahead of ourselves. So close positions. I'm gonna take this. Okay, we're gonna take this and put this in here. That gets rid of a line. We don't need to be pulling these out into variables. So balance. Okay, I guess we can do, but these if else none calls are kind of annoying. Alright, so we get rid of balance. Take this out. Now balance here. Where is that at? Up here. Pulls out the balance, overrides balance. We just round balance if balance is not none. Okay. That's fine, I guess. Something I could use for a mouse pad. Okay, so then, I don't know if that's gonna work. So we have around on the balance if not, is not none, else none, right? Okay, so I think we'll just take this, put it down here, and get rid of balance here. Average contracts per position. I don't think we have that in our poly user anymore. This song's kind of funny. Alright, so then if we have I want something more chill. Okay. So then we have ooh, this is kind of difficult. This chair is too low. Maybe I could sit on this pillow to raise myself up here. There we go, it might help a little bit. Okay, so where were we? Yeah, average contract per position. I don't think there's any. No, we don't have this anymore. Hey, Soma, how's it going? Been a minute? What's going on, dude? Okay, so then we can take out this guy, resolved wins. Right? Well, that calls resolved wins here. Well, hold on, let's just see here. That does resolved wins here. Then we can take out resolved losses as well. Okay, and then we can put our resolved losses down here. That solves that one. Cleaning this up, boys. Okay, so now we have total resolved, which is resolved wins and resolved losses. I'm not using this anywhere else. You inspired me to stream studying. Now I'm up to 211 subs. There you go, dude. That's awesome, man. 211. That's big. That's big. Yeah, it's kind of crazy when you get kind of over 100. You're like, whoa. So total resolved. Oh, or computing prediction win rate. Okay. This is resolved wins. Okay, so then I guess we'll do, this is the wins loss object of the resolved wins. And then we can take this for the resolved losses here. So now we have this. Now let's do def prediction win rate. Right, this takes in resolved wins and total resolved. So this takes in a resolved wins, a total resolved. These are in times of int. All right, and we're going to return a float or none. So let's get into this. So then what you do is you just take if the total resolved is equal to 0 or none, so the prediction win rate, so do we want to do this way or just do kind of a if total result greater than 0 else? Okay, so then I don't know. If total resolved is greater than 0, else none, or if it's equal to 0 or it's none, we're going to raise an error saying can it be that way? Let's go to the poly user model. Prediction win rate can be none. Resolved wins can only be integer. Okay. So either 0. Okay, so that makes sense. So total resolve can't be none. It can only be 0. So if it is equal to 0, then we will raise a value error saying error calculating, we'll say error well, if total prediction win rate would be 0, so actually if it is 0, we're going to say none, return none, actually, like we're doing over there. Right, else what we're going to do is round the resolved wins divided by total resolved divided by 2, or round that off by 2. And then we will return here so that'll do that. So then what we can do is go to the top of our function, our program. We're going to go from statistic helper services, import all of them. So prediction win rate. Now what we can do is, let me just map this out really quick out front here. So we have, we're going to call prediction win rate function. We'll say calc prediction win rate. Right, that'd be better. And then what we can say is we just want to give the resolved wins, which will be this. And then the resolved total is this. Like that. So then what we can do is get rid of this. Take this all together, go down to our prediction win rate and put that right there. Okay. Maybe we'll say calc win rate. And we'll do wins. And we'll say total. And then we'll do it like this. So it's more universal. And then let's go down to where we were doing that. Let's do calc win rate. Like that. Okay. Okay. That's fine. Okay, let's go back up now. Unresolved predictions here. We can take this out. Unresolved predictions can go right there. Okay, that takes care of that. Look at us cleaning up all these lines. Hey, how's it going, Slow? Okay, wins and losses. That's easy. We can just take these like we did before. So trading wins, trading losses. Trading losses. Okay, so then we have trading wins plus trading losses. Right, okay, so then we can do, this is total traded. We don't even, are we computing this? Okay, so no, I don't think so. So we'll just take this out then. We'll do calc win rate on the trading wins and the trading wins plus the trading losses. So that'll calculate the win rate for the trading win rate. Now we can get rid of that. Take this, bring this down. Cool, now we reuse that function. So this has trading win rate in it here. So we'll have to be wary of that. Okay. Okay. We'll get to that when we get there. Okay, next we have this here, trading wins realized P&L, which is just a round straight from here. So we can take this off. Put that there. Next is this one, same kind of deal. Okay, right here. Trading losses. Okay. So next, we have these averages. So an average will round that if there is this else not none. So that pulls that out of the win-loss object. Okay. Let's That's interesting. So we pull that out of the win-loss object. If this is not none, else. So we're doing this quite a bit. All of these. Close realized risk reward, average realized trading loss. Total realized P&L here. Okay. Let's keep it going. So we have average realized trading win here, which gets pulled out of the object if there is any of that. Else we just keep it as none. So let me go to that function that we're computing out here, which is here, right? Oh god, I don't even want to get started on this guy. Oh god. So this just checks if this value that divided by that, which is wins loss object, average realized trading win. Right, so this is going to be we're going to do a calc average here, which will just be the sub and the total, right, which is the same thing as win rate, I guess. Right? Okay, so it's kind of like the same thing then. So it's more like this, where we define a function called like safe divide, which takes in a numerator, which is an integer, and a denominator, which is an integer, and we return a float or none, right? Now, we would say basically, yeah, if the denominator is equal to 0 or the denominator is none, which it probably won't be, we're going to return none. Right, else we have to do a check for the numerator. So if this, or if numerator is none, return none, else return numerator divided by denominator. Right. So that's basically the same thing as this calc win rate. So we're gonna do calc win rate. Let's replace this with safe divide. Right. Okay, so that's good. So this one will average. So this one we can do the same thing. This will be safe divide on no, because this pulls that out, the object. So then we have, let's go back down here. So this is average what? Average realized trading win. Here. So I'm just going to just remove that. I'm going to take this, I'm going to do safe divide that, trading wins there, and I'm going to take this out, delete that average realized trading win. Delete this. Okay, then we have into this object the average realized trading win. Right here. It's there. Okay, so now that's good. So then we have this average realized trading win here. So this goes away. So this one will also go away. No, this one here. Average realized trading loss will also go away. Average realized trading loss will go away here. And then we're going to come to where we compute the average realized trading loss here. And let's call that safe divide on it with a parameter and get rid of this here. Now we take this out, and now we go up to here. We got rid of that one. Yep. There. Boom. Nice. So that handles that. So now we have this close realized risk to reward, which is here, which is a similar process. So I think we're going to delete this. We're going to go down, close realized risk to reward, delete that. So we have the close here. So we're going to do a safe divide on that and that. Get rid of this. So this is the relation was and. Close realized risk to reward, which is the average realized trading win divided by the average realized trading loss. If it's not done in it is not greater to 0. Okay, so I think we're fine on that one. Because we're doing the safe divide on those average values already. So I think we can get rid of that. Take this, delete, close realized risk to reward. I think I got rid of it here. We already got rid of it. Excellent. Okay, like that. Nice. I have an interview coming up, junior friend at a PlayStation. Looky freaking out. Does anybody know what to expect? Nice, dude. 1 hour? 1 hour is a pretty short time. It goes by pretty fast after like intros and stuff, so not sure, but good luck, my friend. PlayStation. That's pretty cool, dude. Congrats. Okay, let's keep going. We're doing good here. Okay, so we're just doing a round on this for closed realized P&L. So we can take this, closed realized P&L, right here. Boom. Don't need to make a variable, that's unnecessary. Open realized P&L, that can be taken out here. Boom. Open realized P&L. Boom. Okay, now we're extracting out this total realized P&L. Let's go down here. Total realized P&L is the closed realized P&L plus those. And we're not rounding that for some reason. Why didn't I round that? Total realized P&L. I'm already rounding it here. See, this is why I needed to do this. I'm doing stuff all over the place. When all my ideas just get spit out on the page, it doesn't get that pretty at this. Okay, so the total realized P&L is the closed realized P&L and open realized P&L. Oh, because that calculates some more stuff there. Let's keep the music going. What happened to my tunes? There we go. Okay, so what should we do here? This is calculating traded profit factor. So the trading profit factor we can do It's safe divide if this. Okay, that's the trading profit factor, so let's take this, delete that. Trading profit factor. Don't need it there anymore. Trading profit factor can go right here. And then there's going to be a trading profit factor that's unused right there. Okay, so this is just a straight out round on the average. We talked about that one already. Oh, no, we didn't. Average closed position size. Average closed position size. Plus that divided by that. If this. Okay, we can do a safe divide here. This plus this. So that'd be the safe divide, which will take the wins, loss, P&L, plus the absolute value of the trading losses, P&L, divided by the number of closed positions. So then we can take this safe divide on the average closed position size. Average closed position size, remove that. Find that one and delete it. There you go. Look at us. There's like a learn how to launch, spin up an environment. It's pretty good tips. Okay. Open positions. We're just extracting out open positions here from the win-loss object. Open positions. So that's getting that loop. So I think we keep that one in the win-loss object. And then we'll just go through, we'll just actually take it out of this, delete that, and then put this down there. Cool. Because when we're doing these, you know, freeing up all these lines, yeah, it might be not too, might be trivial, like for a few, you know, points, but when we're doing a lot of addresses, it probably saves some time. Add it all up. Okay, so then we have this guy here, unrealized P&L, which is just a round on the unrealized P&L. So the unrealized P&L right here and is the cash P&L, what remains, contracts worth, and what you paid. So that gets just created in that object. Okay, so I think that's fair to stay in there. So we'll keep the unrealized P&L in there. We'll take the round, get rid of that, go to the unrealized P&L and paste that there. Nice. So then we have, let's keep pushing, we're doing good. Stay focused. average unrealized P&L. Right, we did this one. So this just rounds this guy if, okay, so we're doing an average here. So we can do this safe divide. So average unrealized P&L is being created right here. So let's safe divide this. Open positions, if open positions greater than, perfect. So that applies to the safe divide. We'll take this, average unrealized P&L gets removed from there. Gets removed from there. Gets put, or gets removed from there. And then we can put it right there. Okay. So next, what we're gonna do is keep pushing. So open total value just does a round on open total value. So we can take that one. There we go. Easy enough. This is a good song, y'all. I'll turn this one up. Oh, come on, vibe with me for a second. I like this. Hey, how's it going, Blueberry? Okay, so next up here is open partial wins. Can take that out. Partial wins. Okay, our next thing that we're going to take out is we do a round here on the open partial wins P&L, which I think we can extract out here, open partial wins P&L. Open partial wins P&L, nice. Open partial losses, same thing. Boom. Okay, so then open partial losses P and L. Which is around on the open partial losses P&L, so I think we can take that one out as well. Doing good here. Oh, there it is. Thank goodness for the syntax highlighting. I'd be screwed here. Just like doing this in the raw py file in terminal. Bro, no way. Okay. Okay, now we have another win rate calculation here. So open partial win rate, that's being calculated within our object function down here. So let's find where that is, right here. So we can do a safe round, or safe divide, sorry, on this guy, divided by that guy, delete this, take this, Command X, delete this, open partial win rate, delete that, get rid of that, and here we go. There we go. We're almost there. Okay. We're taking out the underwater position. It's just number here int. We can take that out easily. underwater positions. Ah. Nice. Underwater value is just a round on the underwater value extracted from the object. I think that's being summed in a loop, so we need to take that and keep that in that object. Underwater value, delete that. Paste this here. Okay. Next, what's next? Okay, here's an average on the total realized P&L. Okay, so total realized P&L. Average total realized P&L will be a safe divide. That, okay, average total realized P&L. Average total realized P&L. Average total realized P&L. Total realized. Oh, total positions. Which is going to be... Oh, no. What was that again? Oh, crap. Total positions. We need to call total positions from the... I think it's this, right? Let's go back. See where we... So total positions is being calculated through this here, so we can take this. So that'll safe divide that. Now we take that out, take that out, take that out. Average total realized P&L is now that. Nice. This is a Polymarket data pipeline. I'll kind of run it here when I get the refactor going. We can start testing the refactor. But yeah, we built a pipeline like live on stream for just computing kind of statistics for Polymarket bettors, and then we routed it to the leaderboards. And yeah, it's pretty cool. I like it so far. So next we have this average close realized P&L. Similar process, I bet you. Yeah, so we'll safe divide here. This. Like that. Then we'll take this out. Average closed realized P&L. Average closed realized P&L. There, boom. Okay, so then average open realized P&L. Another average, okay. Let's get the highlights so we can see it. Okay, it's right there. So we'll delete it from here. Average open realized P&L. Here, we'll safe divide this like that. Average open realized P&L. Okay. I'll show you guys it in a second when we get it going here. Okay, total wins, that can just come out here pretty easy. Total wins, right there. We got total losses, that'll come out really nice. Like so. And then we have a total win rate here. So this is going to be a total win rate. Let's go down. I think we can delete this. Total win rate. Total win rate. Safe divide this and this, and then this gets put in for that. Out of here, get out of here, take that, total win rate. Where'd you go? Yeah, we got rid of the total win rate, good. Here we go. Nice. Hey, Kevin, how's it going? I'll show you guys I'll run it here for you guys in just a second. We're almost done with the refactor. We're almost there. Okay, so expected value per trade. Here we go. So we're going to do this in a function. So def calc EV okay, so you take a trading, or you take a win rate, which would be a float. You take a average win, which would be a float. You would take average loss, which is a float. Trading average finalized trading win. Average trading loss. Yeah, I think it's fine. Okay. So then this is going to return back to you a float or none. Okay, so then it's going to be pretty much just this function here, or expression, right? So the win rate becomes this. Average win becomes this. Average loss becomes this. So we round this average win rate times the win rate times the average win, plus 1 minus the win rate, so the loss rate, times the average loss. Round that by 2. If all of the values is not none for the values in these three given things, else none. Cool. So that is that. Now what we can do is call put that back real quick. We need trading win rate. So be oh, interesting, right? Because we're kind of putting some of these already in here. Like trading win rate is being put. Oh, that's total win rate. Where's our trading win rate? Here, yeah. We're not pre-computing these for the EV function. We're kind of preloading these into the initializer for the model. So we might need to pull these guys back out. Which is fine. So we can just go like this. Call trading win rate. It's equal to this. And now that fits into that function for expected value. And then we can put the trading win rate here. Now we also need what just happened? The average realized trading win. Right? And that's going to equal to whatever the average realized trading win is down here. Where'd you go? Right here. This safe divide here, and so we'll do average realized trading win there. And make this that. We need the average realized trading loss. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Right, and that's going to be equal to whatever that is down here. Just right here. Paste that there, that variable. Now we can put that there. Cool. So now the expected value function's all filled in, so we can delete this and call calc EV for these values here. Win rate, average win, average loss. Right. That's our expected value per trade. And so we don't even need, yeah, we do need to keep this out for this guy here. So then we can do a function so this has to return actually as well, sorry. So then we have to do a function for define calc EV percent. Right, we'll do that calc EV percent. Okay, so then average close position size, expected value per trade. It just takes an expected value per trade. So it takes in an EV, which is a float. right? It takes in an average position size. Yeah. Should be a float as well. We're going to return a float or not. Okay, so then now we just take this expression. Ooh, let's put that back. Shoot. So we return expected value per trade, which is here. Average close position size. If all the values is not none, and value is not equal to 0 for value in the EV and average position size, else none. Okay, that handles that. So now we can feed in. So we just need to get an average closed position size here. Average, we need to get this one out. There you are. There you are. Nice. That handles that. Now that takes care of that. Cool. So all I need to do is call the calc EV percent. We'll call it the perk. Calc EV perk. For the EV is going to be the expected value per trade. And the position size is this bad boy right here. Okay. Now EV percentage. I think we don't even need that. We can just take this. Boom. Boom. Well, I mean, it's kind of, we'll actually keep it out front because we're kind of associated with these other variables out front. So in case we need to mess with them. And then we'll save it right there. Okay. Nice. That handles that. Okay, so now we have this guy here. So total realized P&L. Total realized P&L is right here. We round the close was open. Oh, that's simple. Really? Okay, so then we'll take this out. Total realized P&L. Total realized P&L. Right there. What the heck? What the heck? prettier or something. I don't have it installed right now. Dang it. Okay. So that'll take care of that. Okay, so now all we have, so I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna add this, I'm gonna say debug is true, or I'll set debug to false. Right, we'll say it is a, sorry, no, we'll set debug equal to that. We'll say if debug, do this boy. If debug, do this boy. So I have these placed at certain points to help me kind of know. Boom. Check that. More mouse typing it like mine short as long as I know what they do. Yeah, we don't discriminate against size here, right, Yvonne? Okay. Nice. Okay, cool. Okay, so then are we actually using any of these in here? Yes, we're doing that one here. Open positions is doing it here. This is a loop. Are there any things in this win-loss object that we're not using anymore? That's getting looped. Closed positions to find how many closed positions you have. Oh, my leg's falling asleep. I gotta stand up. Oh, I hate that feeling. Oh, still like, come on, blood flow, get there. Shaking like a dog over here. Okay. Are we ready to run? I gotta make myself, my leg is falling asleep. Trying to. Okay. Any other debugs I need to add in here? Yeah, here. This is the get win loss object. So I need to add a debug parameter to this one as well. Okay, so this does a print here. Okay. This one has one as well. Gub, dgub. I thought there was one more here. Yeah, there you go, all close. No prints there. This one doesn't have any. Should I do one for that? Whatever. We'll add okay here. Bro got injured coding. First coding injury of all time. Not for the season. Not for this GitHub season, boys. My GitHub calendar's gonna be looking real gray. Okay, so let's go see if we can run this cheese. Okay, so we need to... build users has a now debug parameter. What doesn't? I'm trolling. No, it doesn't. Well, I have to go into this and pass debug into build user here and whatever. Ah, I didn't think that through. Dang. I'm trolling. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Oh, I'm sorry. That's so annoying. I should have committed rather than having to do Command Z through all this cheese now. Okay, I think that does that. Don't have any other debug parameters, I don't think. Okay, I think we're good. Let's test this out. Okay, let's go. Let's open up a new terminal. I want to open up this guy when we get the chance. Oh. Docker compose. Yeah. Okay, cool. All right, nice. Let's do drop table users. Drop table user snapshots. Okay. Let's open up a new terminal here and let's run this bad boy. Where's my virtual environment? Come on. Here we go. Okay. Alright, let's try it. Dang. Already airing out here, boys. Not good. Let me rename this to helper services. Oh, there we go. Services dot helper services. You just have to reference the root folder you're in. Okay. Dang, we're failing build. Okay, so we have an error with our average realized. Oh shoot, didn't mean to do that. Average realized trading win. Okay, our average realized trading win is getting goofed. Here. Failed to build user for this address because of the average realized trading win. We safe divide the wins loss objective. Trading wins realized P&L for the trading wins. Oh, are we not computing? Are we getting a key error on this now? Did we remove that stuff? That's why I wanted to check. Trading wins is there. Trading losses. Interesting. Failed to build user. Safe divide. Is something going on in the safe divide function? So if the denominator is 0, or is none, or numerator is none, return none. Else return numerator divided by denominator. Ooh. Actually going to add a round onto this. Average realized trading win is what's failing here. Wins and loss object. Average realized P&L. Oh, trading wins P&L and the trading wins. So maybe this one's not an object anymore. No, it still is. It creates the wins loss object and then it computes the statistics. View right here. After it gets the win loss object, it computes the win rate, but it fails on this guy here. Average realized trading win. For all of these. Let's think. What did we do? So it's not that those keys don't exist. Nice trading win. Well, maybe it's something to do with this. So then we put the average realized trading win right here. Right. Now, does the poly user model even get an average? Yeah, average realized trading win. It does. The average realized trading win. summed. That gets summed, that gets summed, that gets summed. That gets summed. That's sum, that's a sum, that's a sum. Yeah, all these are like things that happen in the loop. Right? Dang. What's going on with this? Average realized trading win. All of them are failing on that call. On that line. With the error here. Exception has E. Shoot, man. Anybody have any ideas? Safe divide, average close. It's gotta be something dumb. Trading wins. It's not in the object. No. Not even in that function. Oh boy. So it gets the average realized P&L. Huh. I'm about ready to claw this bug. Is that bad of me? It's a good song too. Okay. I'm gonna take my build user function here. I'm having troubles with this one. I'm gonna say don't give away the bug. I am having an error on the average realized trading win. Lead me to the water. I'll kind of give it like a snippet here of my log. Let's see here. I'm drinking across the table. Watch it fall into the ground. That's a good song. You guys haven't heard of the Backseat Lovers. You guys need to tap in there. They are really good. Okay. Let's keep going here. Hold on one second. So we have build user. The average realized trading win is getting trading wins realized P&L and trading wins from the win-loss object. So that's in the win-loss object still. Hey, AJ. Average realized trading win. We're calling it here. And there is no average realized trading win right there. There it is. That's the bug. There it is. It's right here. It's right here. So this just needs to be just average realized trading win without the call to the dictionary because it's no longer in there. It was kind of what I was thinking. Okay, so let's go back. Now header. Run. Let's make sure our cool. All right, let's roll. Here we go. Chunk one. Oh, I'm doing the same thing. Okay, hold on. We got to fix that too with the trading loss. Okay, average realized trading loss here. Just needs to get this called here. Close realized P&L, that's in there. Open realized P&L, that's in there. Open positions, trading wins, realized P&L, yeah.
This song's called Dog Out.
Okay, let's give it a try.
Full House. This song's called
Oh, failing again. No. Come on. Trolling me. The great refactor. Total realized P&L now. Oh my gosh. Total win rate. Total realized P&L gets the open realized P&L, which is in there. Oh, that's open realized P&L. Total realized P&L, closed realized P&L plus open realized P&L. Total realized P&L is wrong now. Closed realized and open realized are both in there. Closed realized P&L. Yeah. And open realized P&L. Huh. Yeah, I can split it up definitely to poly user model and then poly user snapshot. For sure. Okay, so we have another issue here. So, okay, I think I fixed that other one, but let's go back to the drawing board here. Back to the board. I think I fixed the first one, but now I am getting similar stuff. Lead me in the right direction. Let's see here. Point me forward. I think I'm out of messages here. Uh-oh. Dang. No. 10A, how's it going? Oh, it's on my GitHub, but I don't have it public. It's private. Okay, so passes that in. Oh. Ah. Here. These are supposed to be parameters, not the divisions happening inside of the function calls. Okay, I think we're good there. Let me just make sure. I'm going to do a / and look for them. 19 of them, dang. Cool. There is no / in here because the safe divide is in here. Nice. Okay, so now let's try this. Dang it. Total realized P&L. Okay, so the total realized P&L is a round of the closed realized P&L from the win-loss object, yes? That's closed, we want total plus win block of the open realized P&L. So I'm guessing that these could potentially be No, there's zeros. Fake glasses. That's a lot of dict. Damn, that's a lot of dict. Comforting for me the realness, since this is for me the most time lately, like a damn crime scene on the map. Yeah, I try my best to just be as authentic with this. I feel like there's a lot of glazing on YouTube of, you know, clever editing and whatnot. So this is, I can't really do much hiding what's going on here, live here. Okay, so we're failing. Let's see, what are we failing on? We're failing on total realized P&L. What is wrong with my total realized P&L? Where'd you go? Here you go. We just call a round of the sum of those two things. Literally, that's all we do. So it can't be here. Where else are we using this? Here. Which it's not there. That's it. So we need to put in here. Okay, so we're gonna have to take this out. Total realized P&L. Come up here. Goes to this. Now that'll take care of that. And then we put total realized P&L here. Okay. Okay, so then I think that's good. So let's try that now. Working? Is it working? Hey, we just processed a chunk. Absolute value of none type. Okay, we got an error there. Okay, so let's see here. What was that error? So we're calling an absolute value on a potential none type. Okay. So here's an so where are we calling absolute value? 3 places. On the win loss of the trading losses realized P&L. Trading losses, that is a 0, guaranteed. Okay. Or at least a 0, right? So we did here on the trading losses realized P&L. It's not that. Average realized trading loss. So this can be none. Okay. So this calls absolute value on here. So it's right here. So we're calling the absolute value on the average realized trading loss. And your average can be none if you haven't taken any, right? Or if you're like dividing by a 0, right? For an average, it returns back none. So this divides these two together. And then we take this here. Okay, so then we'll do a helpers function here, I guess. We'll do a helper function here for doing calc, risk to reward, or reward to risk, right? Which takes in a average win, so float, for an average loss, which is also a float, and we return back said float or none. Yeah, I'm dick maxing. What the heck? Guys are going crazy in chat. Dick maxing is wild. That's like the new programming term for your hash map maxing. Okay, so then what we're gonna do is we're going to just call denominator is equal to the absolute value of the loss, right? If average loss is not none. Actually, we'll say this. We'll say if average loss is none, return none. Right? Else, what we're gonna do is just do this straight up. We're gonna do this. Safe divide, return a safe divide on the average win divided by the absolute value of the average loss. Okay, so that'll do that. So now we can do calc risk to reward on this cheese. Or reward to risk. Okay, so now let's go ahead and reset our oh no, come on. We dropped our tables. Dropped our pants. Our tables. Alright, let's run our program. Alright, here we go. We're cooking now. Alright, chunk done. 10 users saved. Getting basic info, no errors. Chunk 2 done. That was fast. 20 users saved. No public info for somebody is a private profile. They got skipped. Chunk 4 saved. Woohoo, we're cooking, boys. Let's go. Look at it go. Oh, we got a 404 for an HTTP error on somebody. Public profile. Oh, it's a skip. Someone was private profile. Let's go. Look at it go. Woo! Look at it go. A refactor was successful. It looks like it's going a little bit faster too. In terms of like the computing times of like the APIs and stuff is going to be what it is, but I think like cumulatively at least the prints are happening faster, it seems like. Let's go, 744. That's 70 users saved already. Stats computed and everything. So what this will be is this will be the kind of public product that's offered for free or whatever, which just goes through the Polymarket leaderboards for all the various categories and applies them into a generalized set. And then we create a master set, obviously. And then we loop through and gather statistics for all the leaderboards for that day and create snapshots and save it to our Postgres database. And hopefully the goal is it'll go maybe once or twice a day, maybe 3 times a day or so, and refresh the date, like the snapshots for the public leaderboards. And yeah, that's that. I don't know. All right, 100 users done. What, AJ, did we fail? Did something break? What happened, AJ? What happened, AJ? You're scaring me, sir. Did I get taken down? Oh, did my stream get taken down? Oh, I bet you my stream got taken down. Why did I get temporary blocked? I'm streaming the creator music, dude. This has revenue sharing. It's troll. We're back. Yeah, we're back. I put 2 and 2 together. I realized we probably got blocked because of the music. YouTube's so stupid. It gives us this creator music library to use with revenue sharing abilities, and I can't do it. It still blocks me, and it's available for revenue share. It doesn't make sense. I don't know. We back. We still live. If you guys aren't subscribed, if you guys could hit the sub. We're on our way to 5K. We're grinding for 5K. 5K. It's still running. Look at it go. Look at it go. Gonna do a little light reading tonight. Boys. I'm gonna start Fluent Python back over. I think we got up to chapter 7 on stream. I'm gonna start it back over and read this bad boy offline. really take my time through it. Light work. We're gonna hit this bad boy bad. I have a copy of the PDF in my Discord if you're interested in following along. We read up to chapter 7 live on the stream. I'm gonna start over though, independently, and then we'll probably pick back up where we left off. Now, I haven't gathered too much data on the fetch time and stack compute time. That'll probably be our next task, AJ. That's a good point. We can probably write in some timers to kind of debug and see what portions of our program is actually the bottleneck. But honestly, from these kind of debug statements, the computing statistics, that's where it's doing the work, I think. Let's see. Um, let's see. Compute statistics prints here, right? And then it does all these computing. But then it's done, right? So that's actually the fast part, because it just loads in just this model, right? So what's actually the slower part, there's just no print until it actually saves. Like I don't have a print after this completes here. I can put print and say like model made or something, and it'll probably pop up pretty fast after that compute stats print. The real bottleneck though is these async API calls, but not them individually, but when we loop over these positions. So what I had to do over this weekend is, if you guys saw the streams from this weekend, what we did was we implemented a cap. So the get close positions now has a period parameter with a default of 30, and it's a cutoff on a timestamp. So when you loop through the positions, if the position is greater than or equal to the timestamp cutoff, you append it. Once you go beyond the timestamp cutoff, it's over. So we might play around with how long back in the future we want to go for these closed positions. But some traders and bettors have opens accounts for like a year, and they'll have millions of positions or whatever, or like hundreds of thousands. So it's really not that feasible to go over all of those for every single leaderboard leader, right? So we put on this max to kind of get like a ranged average, kind of like a relative average of or relative snapshot of what the statistic is for the past 30 days. Now we might just mess around with the statistics or the timings of things to maybe bump it up to 45 days or 60 days, or maybe even 90 days, if it really doesn't really have that much impact on overall time. If you go into like 100 days, 200 days, 2 years, like when you start getting into those types of things, then it's like, or maybe we'll do like a position cutoff, like, yeah. The only thing though is like this get all closed positions returns back closed positions for the past 30 days, or all of their positions if all their positions are fit within 30 days. So that means, we do have to disclose that, I guess. All right, we're almost there. Chunk 40 here. I thought we already knew that, Jimmy. What happened? Yeah, our tunes are gone. All right, chunk 40. 41. almost there. Almost there. So that was a run. That took about, well, it'll show us here. It'll have a time at the end. And we can compute that. And then we'll probably call it for today. Boom, 622 seconds. 10 minutes, 10.5 minutes almost. I mean, not terrible, but not like the best thing in the world, right? Definitely not. That's for sure. But, okay, so now what we can do, let's go like this. Let's select the count distinct users. All right, 411 users were picked up in that round. Let's do. What was that one thing we did? Select the. I'm not sure. Select. It was back in my notes here. Where is it? Here it is. Okay, so let's try this SQL. All right. So this is select users.username and users snapshots.ev percentage from user snapshots. Join users on user.snapshots address equals users.address, right? And so now we get username EV percentage. So now I think what we can do is we can order by user snapshots.ev percentage decreasing. And then we also want to do this that says order by, we want to do where user snapshots dot ev percentage not null. Is not null. Yeah. Okay, cool. So we have that now. Now let's go back up one more. Let's do select username, not username, user.snapshot.ev percentage and user.address. There we go. Okay. Oh, not address. Sorry, we don't want to do address. We want to do select users.username, users.snapshots.ev percentage, and users.url. Okay, there we go. People saying here on the chat. Where's the chat? It says. The thing is, AJ, is I have to paginate. I can only do 25 object responses within a call, so I have to cycle through and paginate them. That's why in the loop. Okay, so next, JP Morgan 101. Dang, JP Morgan 101's been smacking lately. Look at that. JP Morgan 101 has been, dang, 600,000 in position value. Holy smokes. Tim. Got an NBA insider here. Oh no, he took a $100,000 loss on a spread on Texas Tech. Holy cow. Swear to God, I just heard a cat. He's up 200 G's though on this Spurs versus Heat contract. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. He's taking some big losses. He hasn't. He's got a few active. Yeah, it's just waiting for an API response, looping through the positions. Okay, so JP Morgan 101. Let's look at this guy. Select all from user snapshots where user no. Select all from snapshots from join. Did that not work? Oh shoot. What's that query? Let's try that again. Oh, there we go. And then we want to do Q. No. We want to do, what is the vertical print in Postgres? Vertical print in Postgres terminal. /x, \x, expanded display. Zero rows. Select all from users, 0 rows. Huh. Huh. Oh. Select all from users, join user. Maybe it's case sensitive. Yeah, here we go. Okay, address. So JP Morgan, he placed in the past 30 days, he's placed 312 trades. He's closed 288 positions. His crystal ball rate is terrible. He doesn't predict the future. But he has a trading wins above his trading losses for an over 50% win rate. Huge trading wins realized P&L versus trading losses for a closed realize of over almost 220,000. He's got a really positive trading profit factor. Average realized trading win is $753. Wow. So every trade he's expected to earn $412 back. His open total value is $615,000 with open realized P&L of negative 6,000 in the past 30 days for the past. So I don't have a limit on the open positions either. That's the thing. I need to probably limit or do all open positions and past 30 days closed positions. Yeah, something maybe, I don't know. Maybe just make it like super dynamic for users to use on their own. Michael Burry stream. Oil seems a good place, still pretty cheap. Ask Ark. He bought oil a little bit ago. I don't know. You're saying oil's pretty cheap at what, all-time highs? Yeah. Well, not relative all-time highs. 2008 all-time highs. It's huge. Past like 5-year all-time highs. Past like 10-year almost all-time highs. I don't know, 6 years back in 2026. 2020 they had peaked at 79. I think we peaked at like 115 though, didn't we? 110 right now. And got up to 120 back in 2018. Yeah, I don't play oil. I don't care about oil. I play companies with balance sheets, income statements. I really like playing big macro stuff. Okay. So it's interesting. Like, let's go to his profile. His Oh, so he's closed out negative. He's got an unrealized P&L of $30,000 in his open. He's sold 5 partial wins, 71 partial losses on the opens. So it's just interesting because he has huge losses that are still active, like this. But you can't really see his trade. This is the trade here. He averaged at 51 cents, but he's down huge. Well, this is open, right? So this is what's... Oh, yeah, he's got 600,000, 615,000, and a bunch of zeros for open value. Open total value. That's how much is being of each position is valued at, right? That's what that is. So 613, 615,000. That's that number there. That's right. Okay. All right, sweet, you guys. That was a great refactor where we're able to successfully get our big, huge build user function that was like over 100 lines long in itself down to 100 lines long. It must have been like 200 lines long. We cut it by half at least. Um, all right, cool. That's not bad. That's not bad. All right, thanks so much for being here, guys. Let me know if you want me to come back on for a gaming stream. Maybe play some Switch games like Zelda or Mario or Animal Crossing or something. Or Pokemon. Um, Let me know what you guys think. Yeah, I kind of have similar properties, except like, the time deltas and things like that. All right, you guys. Peace out.